Hey, today I'm going to be talking about the best dewormers for getting rid of the worms and keeping your goats healthy. I checked with a microscope to see which wormers worked the best at bringing the worm load down, and in doing that I found some that didn't work so well, and I found some that work very well, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them today. So if you don't know how to check your goats, how I check my goats on a regular basis is I do the eye test. You pull down the eyelid and you see if there's color. If there's pink, if it's red. If it's starting to get kind of white, then your goats have got a pretty heavy worm load, and I would advise you to worm your goats. The strongest dewormer that I found is Prohibit. It's a powder, so it does require that you measure and weigh it out using a digital powder scale and mix it with water according to the recommendations on the back from the manufacturer. It can be a little bit of a hassle, but it's good if you want a good strong dewormer. It's affordable and it does the job very well. The next one is Safeguard Oral Drench for sheep. This is probably my favorite. It's already mixed. All you have to do is get however many milliliters or cc's you need and give the dose or the drench to the animal. Now this has been tested by the manufacturer at 5 times the average or normal dose without hurting the goats. So you can give it a little strong without having to worry about hurting your animals. And it does a very good job at getting rid of the worms and keeping your goats healthy. Now those were really good for fighting the barber pole worm that leaches the blood. Now this one is called valbazen. One time my goats got tapeworms, and this one fights tapeworms very well. Now it doesn't do as good with the barber poles, but it does very well with the tapeworms. So if your goats have tapeworms, I would advise you to use valbazen. Now after you worm your goats, a lot of times it kind of wipes out the good bacteria in their stomach. So usually after I give my goats wormer, the next day or so I'll put a little bit of this probiotic powder on their feed, and it'll get the good bacteria going in their stomach again, and it'll keep them from having the scours or anything like that, and it'll keep them healthy. Also, if your goats had a bad case of the barber pole worms and they're anemic, the blood was leached, they don't have a lot of color in their eyes, red cell is rich in iron and it helps build the blood back. One time one of my goats got down, wasn't getting around very well, and it was on the brink of death. So I wormed it really good and I gave it this twice a day, and she's back healthy. So those are my tips. That's what I came to show you today. So these are the best dewormers that I found on the market. Some of the natural and herbal dewormers I haven't been very impressed with, and so hope you liked it. If you liked the video today, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.